Good morning and welcome back to another episode of Eagle Eye Broadcasting. I'm Aurora and I'm here by myself this morning. We're a little short-staffed today, so our show is going to be a little shorter than normal. For announcements this week, on Thursday, November 2nd, which is today, there's no scheduled activities. That's the first time in a long time. And I forgot to mention this. We have started girls basketball open gyms, and I think boys have started too, but if you are a high school girl interested in joining basketball this year and you'd like to know more about those open gyms, talk to Coach E or one of myself, or there's a few other girl basketball seniors would be good to talk to as well. On Friday, November 3rd is the registration deadline for the December ACT. And on Saturday, November 4th, there is a junior high girls basketball tournament at Wagner starting at 9 a.m. And there is robotics at Lakeview at 10 a.m. In other announcements, the chef-featured entree is today, and that's chicken Florentine. And it says, attention boys basketball players, we will have our preseason meeting for anyone interested in going out for high school basketball Thursday, November 9th. See board by locker room for your time slot. Talk to Coach Koloff if you absolutely cannot make it to the meeting. O Club members will be delivering Meals on Wheels the week of November 13th through 17th. Members should please see Mr. Nick Coster to sign up for a time slot. And also, girls basketball shoes are in, so if you want to pick those up from Coach E, bring $80, and go pick them up from Coach Eichelberger. So that's all we have for announcements today, so now we'll switch it up to the weather. We're back with your daily weather. Sorry about that. Right now it is overcast at 39 degrees and it feels like 30. Winds at around 15 miles an hour out of the north with gusts at around 22 miles an hour. Humidity is sitting at about 87% currently. Into the afternoon it'll get up to 46 degrees, feel like 41. Precipitation chances will be sitting at about 20% with winds at around 12 miles an hour. And humidity will be sitting at about 65%. So that's all I have for the announcements and the weather.
We'll be right back with your sports.
Welcome back to another daily sports broadcast.
I'm Andrew.
And I'm Trevor.
First off, your local sports. Today is Thursday, November 2nd. No scheduled sporting events. Tomorrow, Friday, November 3rd, is the football playoffs. Nothing else. This Saturday, is district volleyball and junior high girls basketball. I believe it's versus Wagner at Wagner, and that will be at 9 a.m. That's pretty crazy. Junior high basketball starting, but not many sports going on in between seasons right now.
We're just
boys open gym, girls open gym, all that stuff.
Yep, that's all we got for your local sports. In national sports news, Cleveland Browns wide receiver Josh Gordon has been conditionally reinstated to the NFL, the league announced Wednesday. Gordon was in New York City earlier in the day to meet with league officials, a source previously confirmed to ESPN. Gordon, 26, has not played in a game since December 21st, 2014. He had been suspended indefinitely since September 2016 without pay for multiple violations of the NFL's substance abuse policy. The league said that effective immediately, Gordon may join the Browns to attend meetings and engage in conditioning work and individual workouts. Subject to compliance with clinical and other requirements, he will be placed on the commissioner's exempt list and be permitted to practice with the team beginning November 20th. And beginning on November 27th, Gordon will be eligible at the team's discretion to return to active status or to remain on the commissioner's exempt list for an additional week before returning to active status. If he abides by Goodell's stipulations, Gordon could play in Cleveland's final 5 games this season. That is all we have.
Well, I've got some good stuff. Last night was Game 7.
Yeah.
The Astros and the Dodgers. Jeez, it feels like it's been going on for like a month. You know, I haven't watched a single game. I just really didn't care.
Yeah, I mean, didn't like either team, so.
I like baseball, but I'm not really, I guess interested in it. But the Astros won, Game 7.
What was the final score?
Game 4 and Game 5 were pretty intense, honestly.
Final score.
That's not
that's
that
Game
big.
6.
I'm trying to find it here. We can ask Echo. Echo, what was the score of the Dodgers-Astro game last night?
Last night the Dodgers lost to the Astros, 5-1.
5-1. Yep.
And then Carlos. Gosh, I don't want to say his name because I want to get it right. George Springer wins World Series MVP. He ties the World Series record with 5 home runs. He had quite the stat line. He had 29 bases. That is a World Series record.
Well, we have some rankings here for the college football playoffs. See, for college football, the rankings go as follows. Georgia is ranked number 1.
Yeah, for
Alabama.
college football playoff.
Yeah.
Georgia number 1, Alabama number 2.
Notre Dame 3, Clemson 4.
I think they put.
Oklahoma and Ohio State 5 and 6.
Yeah, no one cares about 5 and 6.
Yeah.
I think that they put Alabama at 2 and Clemson at 4.
Because I think they're going to get a rematch of those games in the football playoff. So they didn't put Alabama at 1 playing Clemson. They put Alabama at 2 playing Notre Dame.
Yeah.
Last night, was it last night or 2 nights ago? NBA action. Giannis Antetokounmpo still making his statement
he's
for
killing it.
MVP.
He's killing it.
They did, however, lose to the Charlotte Hornets last night.
Here's some news, though.
What we
The
got?
Warriors are ranked 6th.
Really?
Yes, and
Sixth-
that's just in their conference.
6th in the Western Conference.
Yeah. I mean, I think they're 5 and 3. I'm pretty sure the Celtics are 6 and 2.
From
Yeah.
Milwaukee last night, Chris Middleton had 43 points, leading the way for the Bucks, and Kemba Walker had 26, leading the way for Charlotte. Antetokounmpo had 13 rebounds. Dwight Howard had 11 rebounds. Chris Middleton had 7 assists, and who's this guy? Trayvon Graham had 6 assists, or however many it said.
Yeah, it's pretty good. I mean, for the Western Conference, the Clippers are leading, which is just insane because the Clippers are terrible.
Yeah,
You
I
know?
mean they're really looking for their guard,
Yeah.
their star guard after Chris Paul left this season, this past season, going to
Who'd they get? They got
Patrick
somebody.
Beverly
Patrick Beverly. I
from
hate
the
that
Rockets. Yeah, he's a talker for sure. And other NBA action, looks like the Sixers beat the Hawks, 119 to 109. Get your stat line there. Dennis Schroeder for Atlanta had 25 points. Robert Covington, 22 for Philadelphia. Torian Prince, 11 rebounds for Atlanta. Ben Simmons, 13 rebounds. Dennis Schroeder with 6 assists, and Ben Simmons with 9 assists.
It's not very often you see kind of a. Wait, they put Ben Simmons at the point guard?
No,
I'd say
I don't.
he's like a power
I-
forward,
no,
like center.
Yeah,
kind of
he
guy.
is. He is a point guard.
I mean,
that's
he's
what
got
he is.
9 assists. That's pretty good. That's like point guard numbers.
Yeah,
I guess
he.
I didn't know he was a point guard. I thought he was kind of a guard kind of guy.
Your stat line for
JJ Redick. That's what I was thinking of.
yeah, he's definitely a 3-point shooter for sure. Joel Embiid had 12 rebounds. Ben Simmons had 13 rebounds. Embiid 6 assists, 9 assists for Simmons. And points, Embiid had 21 and Ben Simmons had 19. Robert Covington had 22 leading the game, only 1 point over Joel Embiid.
Oh, I guess the Warriors aren't that far behind. The Warriors are 5-3, but so are the Grizzlies, Jazz, and Timberwolves, who, for some reason, they ranked higher. Maybe just for
I think it's just
news purposes, you know.
Yeah.
And then the Clippers are 5-2, so just one loss less. And then the Rockets are 6-3.
Not bad. Cavs struggling a little bit in the
Kind
East.
of a little bit of a foot race.
Lost
now.
their last 3 games, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
I'd say it's because of LeBron.
The last 3 games against the Pacers, Knicks, and Pelicans, all losses: 124-109, 114-95, 123-101. Well, I guess our last 4 games have been losses, and then they lost to the Nets previously, 112-107,
The Knicks, the Pelicans, the Nets.
and the Pacers.
Are you
even.
serious? And the Pacers. That's pathetic. I mean, the Pacers are pretty good. They got Paul George, don't they? Isn't he on the Pacers?
Nope, he's on.
No,
Thunder.
he's on the Thunder. I forgot about that.
LeBron
even know
talking
who's on the
about
Pacers.
their losing streak. Lost to the Indiana Pacers on Wednesday, marked the Cavs' 4 straight losses by a combined of 63 points. Cleveland's current streak of futility edges out a 4-game losing streak James endured in March 2004 when he lost 4 games by a combined of 61 points as a rookie. It's been a while since LeBron's lost 4 straight games.
Mm-hmm.
Needless to
In
say,
his
that
career,
being,
yeah.
That being 14 years ago. Going to be 14 years ago.
See, I believe,
Cavs are 3-5 right now.
you know, the Rockets just crushed the Knicks 119-97, so. Oh, and then UCLA, I guess we could talk about them. They're getting all of the young prospects now that Lonzo was there.
Really?
Mm-hmm. I think they have 2 5-star recruits coming in and multiple 4-star recruits all coming in this year. That's including Lonzo's brother,
LiAngelo.
Jello. Mm-hmm. And then,
LiAngelo's only a 3-star recruit, do you know that?
yeah.
Yeah.
They don't rank him as high.
Isn't Melo was 4? I think Melo's
Melo's
4.
in high school.
Yeah, well, I know he's going to be a 4-star recruit.
Oh, yeah, I would
Well,
say,
after he
I'd say that too.
graduates.
I mean, I think Jello's just a little too slow.
We'll find this out. Basketball recruiting. 6'2", 160, very small kid. Yes, he has committed to UCLA already as a, what is he, a sophomore now?
He's a junior now.
Junior now.
Yep, and he's ranked like.
Yeah, he's a 5-star recruit.
Holy cow.
That's what they have him as.
Maybe in high school.
Yeah, oh yeah, in high school. All right, well, that's all we got for your sports broadcast, and that's all we have for your broadcast today. Tune in tomorrow for maybe a funny Friday.